Hello, this is Lorena and I'm back with another Duels video. So, are we good? No more organic interruptions? Yeah, I was recording a video and things went horrible. Things went horribly wrong. Like, just to show you how bad things got, I'm going to show you something. Yes, I'm going to show you something. This is going to be very strange and awkward, but... Okay, the duel record. I assume it'll tell me. Okay. Well, I lost, but this duel right here, I actually surrendered. Because I had to use the bathroom. And because I had to do that, well, my system was very, very insistent. So because the duel wasn't ending fast enough, I had to surrender. So I could take care of organic things like that. Unfortunately, I probably would have lost that duel anyway. But we aren't going to discuss that. Instead, we're going to discuss that I am playing a vampire deck as Jack. And I am using Jack's Duel Runner, yes. I am using Jack's Duel Runner for this. So, nothing too unusual, really. I don't think there will be any further interruptions, and Universes is not a challenge, so please, just let me do this. Okay, this duel is very canon. Okay, well the outcome may not be canon, but actually... Okay, I'm glad to see that, considering I had to give up on the last one. I don't play Duel Links on my phone, so I couldn't just go somewhere else with my phone since Duel Links isn't there. Now, there is obviously a mobile alternative. There is a mobile version of this game. That's how it started, but, yeah. Okay, I'm going to activate this card, and then I'm just going to put this card face down. Alright. I end my turn. I don't think anything strange is going to happen from this point onwards, so... The weird stuff is probably... It's probably done and over with. I think I'll be fine. Okay, so this guy is using what I assume is Yusei's deck. Yeah, I mean, he's playing as Yusei, but I assume this is a deck that is pretty much the deck that Yusei uses. I'm assuming that. That is an assumption that may not be felt. That is an assumption that may not be entirely accurate. I can only see one card, and I can only, yeah. So, I only know that one card. I don't know if there's, well, I mean, obviously there are staples in modern decks. I don't think I play all of them, but I do know that enemy controller is apparently part of the meta. Considering how many times I've had it used against me, and, I think I know what kind of deck this guy is actually playing. This is... How do I feel about this? Well, I don't have good feelings about this considering... Well, if my opponent is setting a lot... Okay, my opponent did not do anything. So what can I assume based on that? Well, first off, it really wouldn't surprise me if my opponent ends up being disconnected. Because that isn't I mean, it's just not very unusual considering what's going on. I mean, I can tell that he's having trouble playing. And I think that's Duel Link's fault. I don't think that's my opponent's fault at all. Normal summon. I have to normal summon this. Alright, well fine then. I normal summoned the card. I will use... I will remove 5. So, give me a second while I do that. Remove 5. I just want to know, is this the kind of deck I think it is? Though my opponent probably won't activate a trap over this card. But we will see. Yeah, I assumed my opponent would just take that. Like, it's not that powerful of a card. And I mean, assuming that my opponent is playing the deck I expect them to be playing, I assume those face down cards are cards that are going to get on my nerves. Yeah, pretty much that. Okay, so my opponent summons a monster. Okay, well, I seem to be wrong, but alright then. I obviously have a card that is very easy to destroy at the moment. I mean, just look at this. This card is in attack position. I didn't actually want to put it in attack position, but I had to. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what you expect when you make a move like that. I mean, I was asking for it. It's not like it's that unusual. Okay, I'm ending my turn now, so what do you choose? Yeah, what do you choose? I would like to know. Okay, now is the maximum amount of speed counters actually 12? Because I don't know where I got that information from. I see. But, you know, if you use that card as a synchro... Let me just read that skill just from... If this card is sent to the graveyard for the synchro summon of a dragon type monster, that monster gains 800 attack. Also banish that face off monster during the end phase. Yes. Are you sure you want to synchro summon? Well, to be fair, there are cards that can just come back instead of being banished. Now, if my opponent uses a card that banishes his monster, then that effect doesn't activate. It just returns to the field. Okay. Piercing damage. Well, this looks bad. Like, a lot. It's very bad, honestly. Okay. Now, my opponent took some damage, and I should really use something. Give me a second. I hope I draw a monster I can summon. That is not a monster I can summon. Just saying. Alright, well, I put this card face down just in case I get to use it. I don't know what to do here. Like, do I smash and ground that? No, my opponent could probably just synchro summon if I destroy that monster. Okay, it's my opponent's turn. I'm expecting him to synchro summon and probably use an effect that, well, you know. Seriously, where did I get the number 12 from? Well, my opponent is using these spell counters better than I am. Speed counters. You know, I should use it. Like, I don't think I can get more than 12. But it's too late now, isn't it? Yes, it is. You know, I completely asked for that. It's not like It's not like I can just say that, you know, I think I would have lost even if I used the best, even if I used all my counters. I think I still would have lost that. Alright. We're going to Turbo Duel. That was a test duel. The things seem to be fine on my end, so I should be good to duel, or at least get my ass kicked. Which to me is just when the duel is one-sided. Yeah, when the duel is one-sided, that usually means I'm not really doing very well. And that usually means that I'm on the defensive and I don't have the deck to stand up to my opponent. Which ends up with my opponent kicking my ass. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Okay, so I'm dueling now. It's my turn. I activate this card. That's right, I activate it. I'm actually going to use its effect. Yes, I activate its effect. I normal summon this card. Although I can't attack on the first turn. But I do feel better knowing that this 2400 monster is on the field instead. And now my opponent can easily destroy that monster, depending on which deck he's using. Okay. Well, I can just, well, first off, I should actually, no, I'm trying to summon this. Okay. Activate EX skill, activate skill. Which one am I going to use under? Draw one card. I'm actually going to use this one. Alright, I attack my opponent with this card. I'm just going to use any card. I don't actually... That doesn't surprise me. Alright, now I attack, and do I expect another one? Okay, well my opponent took that one. And I gain the number of... Yes, I gain it. Yes, that is amazing. I've gained life points. I am in my element right now. Which is very good. Whenever I am in my element, that means I'm more likely to win. Yeah, it means I'm more likely to win. Okay. I see what you are doing, and I make great assumptions regarding that. Dude, I have that monster on one of my decks. Check this out. I love that text. It's just wow. Okay, so my opponent synchro summoned. I see. And my opponent summoned something. How bored. I see. Well, it appears I have been defeated. Although I'm going to see what I've got in my deck. If I had to go with anything, it would be a tuner. Yeah, I have this tuner in my hand. But I lose. According to the math I'm doing. Okay, well I lost. That's bad. Dude, I haven't won a single one of these. I mean, I don't even know what the outcome of one of them would have been. But since I was up against a deck that, while I did surrender, I probably would have lost anyway. But it drives me nuts that I don't know that for sure. Alright, let's go. Okay. There are a lot of uses. No, there are very obvious reasons for that. Can I please win? Well, that's not how you win. That's how you lose. Okay, well, I'm gonna put that card face down. And I'm going to end my turn. My card is no threat at all. All you would have to do is basically use Mystical Space Typhoon. Well, I don't have anything. Well, now I was just forced to discard from my hand, and I'm like, well, if I had to choose, it would be the monster. I mean, I can't even summon it, right? Okay. I see. Now, what does it do? And I'm just going to read it quickly. That is not a monster. Yeah, I kind of deserve that. I don't know what to do. Okay, well, I end my turn and I lost again because I bricked. Although in this scenario I didn't have a bunch of tribute monsters in my hand, I just didn't really draw any. Okay, too late, too late. Out of spite, I'm just discarding this. Yeah, my opponent's looking at that like, you're discarding. Well, why? Why not? I don't get to summon it. Okay, that was awful. I expect better when I duel. I expect better from myself when I duel. Yeah, I expect better, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay. I've not won a single one. Alright, give me a second. I'm recovering from this. I have a recovery process to go through. Okay, I'm done. It's time for the next one. Okay, there's another Primo. Primo, I don't know. Win and you'll gain a rank. I guess that's the only condition. Okay, this is not good. I'm just ending my turn now. I said I'm ending my turn. Yeah, I didn't quite click the button there. I think I was just too busy face palming up my hand to actually properly click it. No, it's not too surprising to see Primo or Primo in this event, because I'm pretty sure there was an event recently, like back in August, where he was obtainable. And I bet a lot of players have him from that event. Which means, unfortunately, I just have to wait months if I want him myself. I will eventually try to obtain him, but not right now, obviously. Alright, I'm waiting. I'm very bored right now. I see. Well, I bricked again and lost again because of that. Listen, Dick, we have to talk. What is up with you today? Well, I definitely don't have the life points to, Are you kidding me? Well, I am attempting to be at least a little competitive. Oh, great. Well, okay. I hope my opponent is not immune to trap effects or card effects or anything. Because whatever muscle my opponent summons, it's not going to be fun. But my opponent can probably also special summon a card from his hand, which means that I lose by default even if I use Dimensional Prison. Because all he needs is 2 cards on the field that can attack me. I can use Dimensional Prison on 1, but that doesn't mean a whole lot. Okay. I would like my deck to cooperate with me right now, okay? Like, can my deck just cooperate with me? I don't know what that card does, but I'm very terrified of it. Wait, are you hold on. Okay. Well, he did it. Yeah, I kind of expected he would. I don't see any point to activating it, but sure. Hello, opponent. This is where I have face down, even though it's useless. Yeah, I showed my opponent when I had face down, but there was really no point in activating that. I just wanted my opponent to see it. Obviously, there's no meaning to my opponent saying it, but yeah. Okay, this is stupid. I don't know if I can win. I don't know, I just... Standard, Okay, so going down here. I'm at standard 5, I think. But it says I'm actually at the beginner level. Okay, I'm at B1. Okay. Well, let me look then. Obviously, I haven't won any, so I can't really be anywhere else. It says I'm at... Okay. I see. Right. Right. Well, this deck isn't helping me at all. Maybe my element today is different. Man, that sounds so weird. I have changed elements. Yeah, I wish I didn't. Okay, we'll try this again. If I fail, then I use something else. Then I use something else. That's just how it goes. Now, obviously, it would be nice if there was... I would like to summon something. Great! Well, this deck is like, we don't want to do anything today. Yeah, I assume that this deck is busy. Yeah, this deck doesn't really want to... Yeah, it doesn't want to cooperate with me. Okay. I use Dimensional Prison. I would honestly like to have more Dimensional Prisons, but it's rare, so, and I can't really complain too much. Okay, activate. Okay, I remove 4 from my monster to gain attack. Okay, I attack you. I see. I do have a deck calling to me, and I'm just like, really? Like, it's weird to feel like there's a deck that's like, use me, use me. Dude, what? What? Most people playing this game do not experience anything like that. It probably sounds weird for anyone to think. Okay, well, I estimate that at around more than what I have. Okay. Weird. Very weird. Alright, well, I lost. I also lost the first duel, which was... I was playing as you say, obviously. Well, that deck is not working out. So I'm going to use a different deck. I don't know if anyone I don't know if anyone in this world actually well, first off, I don't know if there's anyone that has it. The deck that I'm thinking about. Okay, I want to play as Dark Carly. I want to throw people off. they're going to be expecting something, and it's not going to be the kind of deck they expect. But let me see what's actually in her deck. I'm sure it's terrible. Yeah, that is very, very bad. But that Earthbound Immortal is awesome. Okay, I'm going to have to put in some field spells because this monster, as you can see, this monster is destroyed if there's no face-up card on the field. No, I have no idea. No, I have no idea how many times I'll be able to summon it. But I'm going to put that card back in the deck as soon as I give Carly a deck. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just telling you guys that right now. I have no idea what I am doing. Okay, well, Jaden is going to give his deck to someone else again. Because obviously that's what he does a lot. Because I use this copy feature a lot. Like, it's faster than just building a new deck every time, you know? I get tired of trying to deck build when I know that there isn't a whole lot that I can use. No, I said I'm going to play as Dark Carly. I mean, yeah, I want to play as Dark Signer Carly because, well, no one's going to be expecting that. Although I have run into one in ranked duels, so there are some Dark Signer Carlys out there. Okay, well, first off, I have to get rid of some cards. Yes, it's tragic, but I have to. And I have to figure out which monsters are going to be taken out. Okay. Okay, well, I can take out one Yu-Gi-Oh because, well, I'm going to put in two field. I'm going to put in. Honestly, I'm not even sure. Okay, that doesn't make any sense to me. Okay. Yeah, I was looking for this card. And also, I'm going to put in that Earthbound Immortal. I have more than one. Wow. Oh, I've got this one. Okay, your opponent cannot target. Can attack if this card is destroyed. Oh. I think I'm putting this one in the deck instead. Although I said this one is cool. Okay. Alright, I want this card in the deck instead. Alright, so this is the deck. Yeah, this is the deck I'm going with. The no skills set, probably because she's level 1. Give me a second while I look. Like, does she come with a default skill? Nope, she does not. So she does not get a skill. So when I go in as Dark Carly, then I will I'm going to go in as dark color, which means I need to change the dual runner. Now, I know that it might make sense to stick with Jax, but I want something that may better synergize with this deck. Okay. I'm just taking care of some stuff before I go back to Turbo Dueling. Okay. I don't know why it took me so long to click this. Alright. Right. Okay. Use the auto build deck feature. Okay, give me a second. This is going to be hilarious. And now who am I using this for? Like, who is the auto build going to be used for? Give me a second. I've got an idea. Yeah, everyone and my idea. So, it's going to, well, we have no idea. This could be good or bad. We just have no clue. But I'm going to use auto build with this guy. This guy, yeah, sure. He has a name, but I don't like him much, you know? Okay, well, this deck is definitely better than, what I was, do I want to do that? I mean, this deck's, okay, I'm not doing it. But I can always just, I can do it with Joey. He has Ritual Summon. Yeah, I don't really care about fusion. So yeah, this is, I'll just scrap this. It's not very good. I was only doing it because I had to. Okay, what is Joey going to get? Create new deck. Okay. So, okay, select from first card. Well, I will pick this one. Although I guess I don't have to, but I wish I could just create a card. Just okay, interesting. Dude, why did you put this card in the deck? I don't have Stardust Dragon. Like, I know I don't have Stardust Dragon. Okay, so here, dude, I've used these 6 in the same deck before. Okay. If an attack, okay. Oh wow. Oh, actually, well, that's a pretty good card. I'm going to favorite it. Yes, I'm going to favorite it. Okay. Well, I don't really think this is... Dude. This is stupid. Well, I guess I save it. No. I would rather it not be saved, you know? Alright. I used the auto build feature. And that was pointless, but I used it. Okay, defeat legendary duelists 1 time. Defeat standard duelists 1 time. Okay, I'm going to have Carly go around and just destroy some opponents. I mean, to begin with, I'd rather not have a level 1 duelist going into a turbo duel. So, I'm fine with this. Okay, auto duel. I like how some part of Carly's eyes turned black. I mean, I think this is actually the case for every dark signer, but I just like the aesthetic there. It's definitely not normal, but I mean the aesthetic is awesome. The dark signer aesthetic is actually pretty pleasing in general. Okay, so she gets her first one at level 4. I want to know what it does. Well, it's not very useful, so I probably won't be giving her a skill. Alright, so I'm going to do another one. I'm going to keep doing this until all of the duelists here have been used up. I hope there's a legendary one around somewhere though. That is how little I trust the AI with this deck. I mean, I expect that the AI would summon the Earthbound Immortal when there's no field spell on the field. Alright. Though, to be honest, I don't really need the Earthbound Immortal. But just in case, I really did not want my opponent to just... I didn't want the AI to be the reason that I lose. And honestly, I really should be paying attention. I should really do more of these myself. Okay. Battle. Yes, that's right. I battle. And I increase its attack. So that's right. Its attack has been increased. Alright. Yeah, it's my opponent's move. And my opponent can attack me directly. That's nice. Though, playing a card that returns to your hand afterward, not good, not good. And I win. I win. So there we go. There we go. I have to look around and see if there are any legendary duelists around. It would be fitting of the one that's out. Oh, okay. Okay, well. Yeah. You know, I think you do, actually. You know, I was honestly going to joke about him, probably. I was actually going to make a joke about him deciding to arrest Carly, but, that is actually what, dude. This is this is weird. Anyway, so my joke was played straight there. Like, maybe he's out here to arrest Carly, and yeah, that is. I mean, it's an obvious joke, to be honest. It's not that creative, because I mean, he's a police officer. But still. So, yeah, you actually did need Yusei's help for that. I mean, Yusei has been kicking my ass in Turbo Duels all day, so you know he will get the job done. Sorry, yeah. Yes, he failed horribly at anything he was trying to do. Man, I need a break from losing, so that's why I'm doing this. But yeah, I definitely think that the weirdness that the day started out with is gone. I definitely think it's gone, and that is very good. Okay, there's the field spell, and because of that, well, honestly, this is around the point where builds could start getting harder. And my opponent could end up being able to get rid of my field spell. Although, the duel went by quicker than expected. Okay. Interesting. I think that was 5 turns? 6? I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, and there's this person over here. Yeah. It can be really exhausting when you just lose every duel. Like, that really sucks a lot. Okay. Well, my opponent is going to lose. Spoiler. Well, we knew that was going to happen, we knew. Well, that's nice, that's very nice. Obviously, turbo dueling isn't going to be as nice to me, but I think that's just how, I mean, I shouldn't be trying to get just wins and absolutely no losses. Obviously, everyone loses at some point. That is acceptable. Losing all the time, however, is not. There should be some duels that I win. I mean, maybe I can only get a handful right now, but I should at least learn how to keep up with the competition. Yeah, I should learn how to keep up with the competition. I mean, obviously, why should I stay at my current level? Okay. I'm going to trade for this one. Okay, I've got 2 of those. I don't need another one. But dude, this guy just keeps... This guy just... He doesn't restock new cards often, does he? Okay. Interesting. I'm going to get this. I mean, it just seems like something that made sense to get. Yeah, it made sense to get it. Sure. Okay. Well, that's all I want. I just wanted to get a card from the card trader, since apparently I should want to. Definitely very awkward though, I must say. So, I'm watching these duels unfold, and I'm like, this is horrible. Anyway, since I changed decks, I'm not really... I mean, I'm hoping it makes the difference. Okay. You know, it's interesting that in one duel I had all the U-builds in my hand, because there were all of them there. The normal one, Terror Incarnate, and the Ultimate Nightmare. And I'm just like, wow. Okay, I won again, so let me see who else is around that I can utterly destroy. I'm sure it'll be fun. But I'm also interested in how many keys I've got now. Like, how am I doing on getting those keys back? You know, the keys that I used while unlocking doors. Although, I do know from a video that I was watching at one point. Yeah, there was a live stream. And I noticed that this person, I noticed that this guy had way too many keys, and by too many I mean there was obviously not much he could do with them, so he didn't have a lot of uses for those keys, and to me that was just very hilarious. Why would you do that? All you had to do is get rid of the monster. I judge the AI so hard. I am judging the AI hard. Like, this is... I mean, obviously it's easy to judge the AI because it's... You know what? I'm not doing this. Well, my opponent... Well, that's actually a good card to be in right now, because I can just... Okay, I can use Core's effect to destroy a monster on the field. For this one, I destroyed a dark one. That's good, but... Oh, wow. My opponent is synchro summoning. But that's interesting. Although you should expect your opponent to synchro summon at some point. I mean, I'm in the synchro world. I mean, I'm in 5D's world. I lost because of burn damage. Right. You know, the AI played very poorly. And I was not able to save myself in this, because the AI had already made such a horrifyingly terrible mistake. I don't have any secret monster, actually. Maybe I do. I can't remember. But this is pretty, yeah. Okay, I will continue watching and see how this still unfolds. And keep criticizing the AI for stupid moves. Though the AI does win a good amount of time at least. But as these duels level up more and more, yeah, things are going to get harder. I'm not sure where I want to cap the difficulty, but I heard that leveling up stages will increase the difficulty of the standard duels. I'm sure that's true considering the stage that DM is at. I'm pretty sure that DM World is responsible for this. But level 20 isn't that hard. I can deal with that. I already know what I need. Actually, I can't remember the third one. I know that to synchro summon you need one tuner. You need a synchro monster. Oh, that's right. You also need a non-tuner monster to synchro summon. Yeah. I'm surprised. Dude. Well, I'm not going to do the thing that I did before, where I basically called myself out for the most awful synchro summoning of all time. Like, it was... Like, I was trying to unlock Bruno in the most horrible way possible. And when I realized how bad my mistake was, I had to make fun of it. Yeah, I had to make fun of it. Okay. Alright. So that's everyone out there. That's everyone except the forbidden one. And unfortunately, I can't seem to pronounce. I cannot pronounce. Is it vagabond? Vagabond? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about this too much. I do that a lot. So thank you for your time, everyone. Yeah. Okay, so I want to check my deck's resources. Oh, I mean the accessories. Yeah, they have to be very. I need the right accessories, or I just don't. I can't concentrate. Okay. So I've cleared a column. I've also cleared an entire other column and a row. And this is... I cleared the column. So now I need to play 10 duels and play 1 PvP duel. Alright guys. Carly isn't level 1 anymore. But I'm going to see what her skills are. Power of Dark. Future Visions. Okay. A Fortune Telling. Okay. Well, this is interesting, I must say. Alright. Now that I am done checking out her skills, it is time to Turbo Duel. Yes, that's right, it is time to Turbo Duel. After this Turbo Duel, though, I'm going to end the video because, yeah. Okay, let me look at the duel runners available. Okay. Which one do I think fits Carly? Power Force. This is Crow's, I think. And this is Yuse's. Whose is this? Sector Security. Earthbound. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, that is nice. I didn't even know there was an Earthbound Immortal 1. Okay, there is an Earthbound Dual Runner. So, that works pretty well with the fact that I do have an Earthbound Immortal in my deck. But that's probably not the best one to use since most of the deck is not centered around that specific Earthbound Immortal. Now, if I wanted to win, I should probably make one that is, but you guys know what I'm like by now. Searching for opponent. Matching successful. Starting duel. Okay. So this is going to be interesting. Yes, I am Dark Sunner Carly, and I am using the Earthbound Dual Runner. Okay. And now, obviously, most of the deck is Elemental Heroes and Yubel, and it's also it's also the Earthbound Immortal that is in there, but it's mostly an Elemental Hero deck and a deck that makes use of Neos and rated cards. I'm not sure this deck synergizes too well here, but I've used this deck a lot, well, except for the Earthbound Immortal, but we're not going to care about that right now. You got rid of my card. How dare you? Yes, how dare my opponent actually play the game correctly? How dare he? Yeah. Well, this doesn't... Alright, I don't think this is a good sign. Okay. Oh, great. All of these people that have played for months, and I'm just a newbie over here. The tie that binds. I'm surprised anyone would actually use that. I mean, obviously, it's not something that is especially bad to use. I'm just surprised, that's all. Activate X skill. Okay, I've got 6. Time to tell your fortune. By the number removed. Okay. Activate. Okay. Well, I'm going to battle now. With... Oh my god, that's the only target. Mutual destruction. Mutual destruction. That is a valid move, obviously. Oh, great. Well, it was only 400 life points. I mean, I can't blame my opponent for just taking it. Okay. Now what does this field sculpt do? Okay. I'm going to need some speed counters. Yeah, I'm going to need speed counters. I don't have, oh god. Well, I lost again. You know, this is really getting old. I should realistically be able to win at least once, here and there. I'm new, sure, but come on, I've been playing this game like I'm addicted to it. Well, okay. I am not paying attention to this. Actually, do I have anything? Okay. I accept defeat, but also I've been defeated, so I mean, obviously I've got to accept defeat, because that's what happened. I can't seem to win today. Obviously, I'm not even sure what... I have nothing to say for myself. Absolutely nothing. Okay. You know, I was saying that I've been having a weird day, but then I thought about it, and it's actually been pretty generic. Yeah, it's been pretty generic. So, for me, a generic day is probably weird. So, define weird. Well, there's nothing weird going on. So, that must mean it's weird, because usually I've got a bunch of weird shit going on. Okay. You know, I'm gonna take a break after this one. Yeah, I'm so tired of defeats. Obviously, get better is the way to go, but right now we are not at that stage. We will eventually be at that stage, because obviously, eventually I'll have enough cards to be like, okay, look, I should think about why I keep losing. But obviously, right now, I still don't think that I'm quite where other players are. I don't want to win because my opponent disconnected. That's not what I want. I want to actually win. There is no fun to be had if my opponent doesn't legitimately lose. I mean, obviously, deck out victories aren't that great either, but I mean, a win is a win, technically. But I prefer to be the reason my opponent's life points went down to 0, and the reason they lost the duel. I still hate that I had to surrender earlier, but I mean, it's technically my fault. Although I did not believe myself when I... Dude, why would I have... Okay, why did I do that? My opponent... Okay, now extra, why did I do that? Oh my god. Well, my opponent will now proceed to kick me my ass for the mistake that I did completely on my own, no influence from my opponent whatsoever. Yeah, so I think we can say that I've lost. I'd like to be competitive, but I'm not there yet. I'm sure a year or two could pass and I'm still making stupid mistakes. And bad decks. Yeah. Years later, I'm probably still not going to be that great, but we'll see. Right now, I would like to have a good collection of cards. That just makes my salt work one. Hold on a second. Yeah, that just makes things worse. Much worse, I must say. Right, I see. Activate skill, okay, if you do not, okay. Okay, I'm going to, okay, okay, this one's right here. Okay, so I can attack your monster now and defeat it in battle. Though that doesn't mean a whole lot. It cannot be destroyed by battle. I will cry now. Yeah, it officially says that I cannot be destroyed in battle. Yeah, this is a Luna Light deck. Actually, I didn't notice. I should have noticed, but I failed to notice. Yeah, not the best thing to say, you know. My opponent may have kicked my ass, but I also helped with that. Yes, I helped my opponent destroy me because I lost against myself. What? Are you kidding me? Give me a second. I know I can't. I know. But actually, this is the dumbest move ever. This is also called, well, I'm going to lose anyway, so why not? Activate EX skill. Okay. Well, this is so bad. Okay, select one card. My opponent's monster has 4,000 life points. I end my turn because that was the dumbest thing ever. You know, I think I should change duels. But the problem with that is, well, I do still have that Earthbound Immortal in my deck. I mean, obviously, I think I would benefit from taking it out. I would love to summon it, but I think it's doing more harm than good. But Earthbound Immortals don't really do anything that's good to begin with. So, I'm going to take out the Earthbound Immortal. That's it. I'm taking the Earthbound Immortal out of the deck. And I'm changing the duo back. I'm changing the dual runner back to Jax. Because I just like his, I like his leaf spells. Okay, and deck editor. I'm taking this out of the deck. I'm taking this out of the deck as well. I'm going to put Neos in my. I'm going to put a third Neos in the deck. You know, for no reason. No reason, yeah, sure. Using 5 what? Dude, that's right. Wow. What? Once per turn you can banish 1 Neos. Wow. I'm gonna take I'm going to take this card out of my deck to put something dumb in my deck. I mean, I just want to okay, so any Neos, Neospace, Neospation are hero monsters, including at least 1 Neos or Neospace monster. 1 Neospation monster. Dude, this deck is... well, it's got 1 polymerization. I'm wondering why. Okay, I'm just going to put this there. I mean... okay, I don't know why this card is not in the deck. Interesting. What? Well, okay. I think I'm going to put this card in my deck. Neospation Dark Panther. And now where I cannot find what I'm looking for ever. It's just always impossible to find. Okay, I found it. Okay, and you fusion summon this how? Okay, 1 Neos, 1 Neospation. Okay. Okay, interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to see if I can actually, if I have. Okay, it needs to include at least 1 Neos monster. 1 Neos. 1 Neospation monster. And 1 hero monster. Okay, well, I think I've got that covered. Yeah, I think I've got that covered. And no, obviously the deck would be better if I took out Dubell, but I still don't want to. The deck would also be better if I took out this card. And, I mean, I don't think Chainsaw Insect or that card belong in the deck. But Dubell is staying. Okay, so right off the bat, I have some room for this field spell. And give me a second. Neospatian. I mean, no more monsters. I swear I've got enough. By sending one. Okay. Dude, I really want to summon this card right here. Definitely not likely to do that. Okay, well guys, this is my deck. And I know. It's not a very good one. But I'm insane. And I think you guys know that. And I mean, no one is telling me I'm insane. I'm just saying this to myself because I know that I am. And I do not take offense to being considered insane, just as long as when someone says that, they aren't going to lock me away. Okay. The opponent reached the first corner. Okay. Interesting. But not in a good way. Because Jack usually kicks my ass. And if Jack doesn't kick my ass, then that probably means it's not a player. Yeah. If my ass is not kicked, you know, what did I just do? Like, if this guy is using, Jack's cards, that's probably Dark Resonator or something. Well, okay, so I was wrong. I've never been more grateful to be wrong. Although I just got the card wrong. It's been long enough that I may forget if, did Jack use this card? I don't know. Maybe not. I haven't watched 5Ds in forever. Okay, my opponent has a skill to use against me. Wow, I'm getting my ass kicked so hard. But it is now my turn. Okay. Well, I'm activating this card right now. And, I'm just going to discard that to the graveyard. And my opponent is probably wondering, why the hell do you have that in your deck? And I'm just like, I mean, in my head, I'm just imagining, I want it in my deck. That's why. Okay, draw one card. Okay. Yes. Okay, I battle, by the way. It has a battle. Okay, well, I finally won a duel. Ugh, that's amazing. Finally, I won. Yeah, this is interesting. I mean, this is basically the deck that was like, use me. Yeah, that was weird, but anyway, I'm now at standard, and I'm at the bottom of the standard rank, and that's good. Oh. This counts towards my wins in ranked duels. Okay. I will continue doing this. I'm going to do this as long as I can. Dude, I haven't even ended the video in a long time. Okay, so I'm doing another jack. Interesting, but I may not be so lucky this time. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm sitting. Like, I'm not going to be nearly as lucky as I was before. Okay, this is still about an hour and a half. If this jack kicks my ass into next week, well... Okay, something tells me I want to do this. Okay, I want to put this card right there. Yeah, I'm putting... Well, I'm going to do this. Obviously, though, yeah, he does have a trap or spell. That could be enemy controller. And I love that card. It's a meme, but it's also a very good card. So obviously a lot of... You do realize I'm attacking, right? So what is taking so long? Like, if you've got a counter to my attack, I mean, you've only got so long to decide if you want to use it. You know, saying it now, most connection issues still are still not my opponent having actual connection issues, like with their internet or anything like that. It's just the game being weird. It's not coming up as, you know, is it my internet that's the problem? Is it my internet that's the issue? Because I do have to consider that as well, like, maybe I am the one having the problem. Like, let's not assume things that may not be true. Okay, so I guess I wait. Oh, okay, I can end my turn now. I was confused there for a second, but because, yeah, that was weird. So, draining shield. Yeah. Well, interesting. You know, you can certainly do that, but it isn't going to face me. It isn't going to budge me at all. So give me a second while I fusion summon. Yeah, so I'm fusion summoning this card with mirrors. I summon the card on the field. No, I'm not sure if I want to use speed counters. I think I should hold back on that. And I think I should also hold back on... Yeah, I should wait. Okay. Use this effect, yes. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm putting this card in my hand. You know, for later. When I'll probably need it. Because this is Jack. And, I mean... Most people in this game are difficult to beat. Like, I've had some people that seem to really like the duel. And I actually... I mean, I can definitely take a loss. I can definitely take one. Which is which is why I even lost one duel when we both said nice to each other. I still like how we both said, I like how we both did that. It was nice. But like when at one point, like when not this soon though. Okay. Well, I don't really have the materials. Oh Lord. Okay, well this is I'm getting the impression that I'm going to lose. Sometimes that impression probably comes from lack of confidence. But other times, I mean, if it's just lack of self-confidence, how come I believe this so much and it happens? Like, this is more than just, oh, I've got terrible confidence. Like, I just joined this game back in August, okay? So let's not forget that. Let's not forget that my card collection is still pretty terrible. Okay. Well, at least I was able to win. That's all that matters. I like Turbo Duels. I like them. They're nice. Okay. Now, victories, I actually want a good amount of them. Because I just said that Dude, I really need to end the video soon. Like, it's long. It's a very long video. Okay. What happened? That doesn't even matter because I'm going to end the video here, guys. So, I'll be back shortly for another duel. More Turbo Duels are on the way, but I think I should take a break after the next video. So guys, I'm going to get some water and then come back to start on the next video. So, see you guys later.